He's a jealous dude. That's what it is.
I think
Who would have thought that Sean O'Malley's idol, Conor McGregor, will one day become his bitter rival? O'Malley and McGregor had a wonderful relationship until the Irishman dragged him into the Ryan Garcia drug controversy in May. McGregor said, "Ryan Garcia, I am actually disgusted. This ostarine, it reminds me that Sean O'Malley was on it as well." In 2018, Sugar got caught with ostarine in his system, which resulted in a 6-month suspension from competition. Ostarine is considered a tainted supplement, and O'Malley tested positive for it in a very tiny amount. He claims it got into his system through sweat transfer.
And I remember asking USADA and the UFC, I'm like, can it be transferred through sweat? And they said, no, not at this time. There's no
studies.
There's no studies. It's never happened. Just recently, studies came out. Scientists, athletes. It happened. It happened on someone's knee band. Someone was sharing knee band. They tested for ostarine, and they tested the knee band or whatever. I don't know how it worked, but it came back that ostarine and those kind of tainted supplements, or I guess it would be tainted supplements, can be through sweat exchange.
Conor McGregor simply laughed off O'Malley's claim. O'Malley responded as well, saying, "Miss the old Conor. You fell off, bud, but still a fan though. I actually don't care if you are 1-4 in your last 5. I'm still excited to watch you. Hope the toe is feeling better." In another tweet, O'Malley said, "Conor isn't anyone's GOAT talk. Entertainment, yes, but skills, no. Has a really good left hand. Shit cardio. Weak jits, decent athletic, mentally weak, drug addict, needs rehab, won 4 last 5 fights. Still a fan though. Hope the toe heals up." O'Malley isn't slowing down anytime soon, it seems. In a recent episode of his Timbo and Sugar show, the UFC bantamweight champ took more shots at Conor McGregor for laughing at his claim.
And Conor does his little bump and puts a laughy face, and oh, that one drove me a little crazy. I'm like, really? This is science.
O'Malley wrapped up by saying that McGregor is a jealous person who says things under the influence.
He's a jealous dude. That's what it is.
I think the UFC champ also said that if they were to settle their score inside the cage, he'd beat the crap out of the former champ.
I will chirp Conor because I do believe I could beat Conor in a fight. And I'm not just saying that. I think stylistically, I could beat Conor in a fight. Not an easy fight. I'm not saying, but I wouldn't call out somebody if I didn't think I could beat him in a fight. I think I'd beat Conor in a fight.
While it sounds incredible, O'Malley versus McGregor is a fight that may not happen anytime soon. Because at this point in time, Belal Muhammed has a better chance of securing a red panty night. The newly crowned UFC welterweight champion beat Leon Edwards at UFC 304 to win the ultimate prize. But he'll now have to deal with a storm of contenders, like Shavkat Ramonov, who was the first to call the champ out. The 18-0 fighter said, "Congratulations on your well-deserved victory, Belal. I hope you keep your word and defend your title against me when you're ready, champ." If not Ramonov, the door for a Leon Edwards match is open as well, at least for the UFC matchmakers. But the champ himself thinks there is no need for it because he didn't just beat Edwards, he dominated him.
Let him work his way back up. I think it was a dominant fight. There was really no need for a rematch, and I don't think he had that long reign of a champion where, he's entitled to a rematch.
If not Edwards, then how about the man who was a force to be reckoned with in the division not long ago? I'm talking about Kamaru Usman, who recently said that he is ready to rock and roll in November. He wants his shiny gold belt back.
You want the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman.
Well, give me both, baby.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. You want the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. Give me ample time to get in there at the end of the year, top of next year. I'll go in there and take my my welterweight strap back, 100%.
Usman is currently riding a 3-fight losing skid, with 2 losses at the hands of Leon Edwards at UFC 278 and UFC 286. His most recent loss came at the hands of Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 294, where he stepped in on short notice. It's unlikely that he'll get a title shot with 3 consecutive losses on his record. But you never know. Usman's arch-rival, Covington, is also hoping for a shot at Muhammad's belt, even though he too is coming off a loss to Edwards. Kobe and Belal have a ton of animosity between them, and it can set the stage perfectly for a grudge match. If it happens, Covington thinks it'll be a walk in the park.
The guy's a the only time that Belal, the racist juice monkey, wanted to fight me was when I already had a title fight signed, sealed, and delivered. That's the only time he wanted to fight me. Otherwise, he's never said my name because he knows he's a little he knows what I would do to him. If I cross paths with him, he won't be champion anymore. He won't be a man anymore.
Undefeated Irish star Ryan Garia is also in the mix, but he hasn't formally called the champion out. Instead, he is the one who has received the call-out from former champion Leon Edwards' coach to settle their score. For those who don't know, Garry and Edwards trained at the same gym in England, but the Irishman was kicked out for alleged shenanigans. Speaking to TalkSport, Dave Lovell said, "I'd like to see Leon and Garry. As you know, their little background story we had going back last year. He's looking for a scalp. Now, Leon's not the champion. He may think, well, it is a good scalp for him to get. If Leon beats him, that then puts him at the back of the queue. No matter who gets the next title shot, the future of the UFC welterweight division looks promising. There are a ton of intriguing matchups to look forward to, and we can't wait to see who gets booked against whom. In any case, Belal wants his rivals to keep one thing in mind.
When I told you how good I was, I told you that he was avoiding me for those 3 years for a reason. We went out there and you showed you why. There's nobody that's going to sit there and step over me.
Not only that, Muhammad also has a warning for UFC middleweight champion Dricus du Plessis.
I just want to be the guy that did everything that you said I couldn't do. And then if we go up, if, what's his name, Dricus still has the title, he beats, what's his face, Adesanya, and, you know, he was trying to talk tough to me, I'll go smack him around. Try to get 2 belts.
What do you make of the beef between Conor McGregor and Sean O'Malley? And who do you think deserves to challenge Belal Muhammed for the UFC welterweight title? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. To stay up to date with the latest happenings in the world of MMA and boxing, please subscribe to Fight Fever and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.